This is terrifying. You're all just looking at me, expecting things. What am I doing? Something cool? Oof, we'll see about that. Okay, so hey, I'm Josh. I talked to you guys last year about being awkward. Boo! You remember me! Hi! Yeah, okay, I guess I gotta do something cool this year so I won't be awkward. You're welcome, I suppose. So, I'm not a cool person. As you can tell, like, I'm even wearing a red shirt. It's not a cool color. This isn't... I don't live a cool lifestyle. Lies? Okay, what am I doing? So, I'm not cool, but I've learned to, like, fake being cool to convince other people that I'm cool. I work with young kids a lot, like elementary schoolers, middle schoolers, and they're the people you want to impress the most. Sometimes they won't even listen to you unless you convince them that you're like a rock star, you're someone cool. So I've come up with a lot of ways to like play it off and like get by through a conversation with somebody thinking that I'm somebody like worth listening to and stuff. So I guess instead of giving 3 awkward tips like I did last year, I'll give 3 cool tips. Ooh, exciting. Okay, so tip number 1. It's very hard to be cool, but you can fake it with shades. You can even put them on with one hand. It doesn't always work, words don't always work, many things don't always work, but shades fix many problems. One of the problems you can have is your eyes, because your eyes show everything, like fear. There's a lot of fear in my eyes right now, but when I slide these babies down, look, you think I'm composed, you think I'm okay being up here. I'm not. Yeah, they also hide tears. Sometimes things just get really overwhelming and tears well out, but then you can't tell that. I'm not crying right now, as far as you know. Let's see. You can also use, like, body language. You don't have to use words to be cool, because it goes wrong really quick with words. So this next one's interactive if you want. It's called the slight upward head nod. You just go... Yeah, so this one's applicable in a lot of settings. So if you see a friend and they say hi, you just go. The conversation can end there. There's no chance to screw it up or anything. If you see a kid that like you worked with, like you're doing like preschool or something, they're like, hi, Mr. or Miss, whatever your name is, you're just like, and they're like, wow, I want to grow up to be them someday because they're cool. They just, yeah, that reason. Man, I'm really glad I have these shades because I feel like if I didn't, you guys would be like oohing and hissing right now. Maybe not, I don't want to assume things, but shades. Buy yourself a pair. Also, they protect your eyes from the sun's harmful rays. Summer's coming up, so. That's only 2. Don't count the buying shades one, that's not a cool tip. That's just a safety tip. They put a bass here. We're gonna do prop comedy. Basses are cool. Wearing basses is cool. Look at this. I'm immediately 4 times cooler just by wearing this bass. You look at me and you're like, wow, I bet he's a part of some like alternative pop European band. The strap broke, but he's holding it. That's probably what they do in bands. Look at this. He's just carrying it with one hand. What is it? Is he gonna walk down the street side? Is he gonna play a riff? I bet he's great at Guitar Hero. I'm not. I've never gotten star power. The bass is actually a really great one when you have it and you have a strap that works and everything, because it's a real easy like escape from a conversation. When you're holding a bass, people think you're in a band or something cool. So you're generally willing to go along with whatever you want to say or whatever you need to do. You can be like, oh man, yeah, I'd love to talk more. And you're thinking to yourself like, I don't want to talk more. They could see the fear in my eyes if I wasn't wearing these shades. But they don't know that, so they're fine to keep talking. But when you need to go, you're just like, oh, I gotta go practice praying play and praying. Practice praying, that's good too. No words. Okay, you can say like, I gotta go and practice the bass. And they're like, oh yeah, go do that. Play your cool, sick bass licks, you cool bassist. Yeah. I hope these are helpful in some way. They may or may not have been. I'm gonna go practice putting this bass strap on though, because I'm really bad at it.